Okay, and we're back with another lesson here. So first thing, we're just going to add to the sign up route. So basically, when we haven't put the email right, when the password is not matching the confirmed password, stuff like this, username can't be empty. We're going to handle all these errors here. So first thing you want to do is come at here. Going to make this referral is email, and then we're going to do all this. To get this, I'll show you where to get in a second. So if the email doesn't match this and return true, we're going to get a thing saying this is not a proper email. So anyway, to get this, you want to go into GitHub. I'll put this link in the bottom of the screen. So you come into here, lesson 7, worry and then myself, come into functions, index.js. I can't actually put this in the description because it doesn't allow you on YouTube. So come to here and you get this and just copy all this here. Copy. So anyway, back to the code. I'll zoom in a bit. Zoom this out. So you want to get all this and then is empty. So this is function checking if the string is empty. We'll return false, so you can't have an empty password, empty email. So we'll trim it down. So if there's spaces, trim it down so we don't have that confusion there. So come down here, and I've just put in between here and here all the new code. So let errors, you want to create an array of errors, and then at the end we're going to check if there's any errors. Then we're going to return the errors here. So first thing, if it's empty, user.email, errors.email equals email not empty. Else if it isn't empty, we're going to check if it is email. So we're going to run through this function here, make sure it matches all these. And if it's not, we're going to return an error, must be a valid email address. Next thing is password. It's going to be run through the isEmpty function as well. Going to give this password must not be empty. And then if the password doesn't equal the confirmed password, we're going to give this password must match. And then we're going to run through the isEmpty function now with the username. Once again, this is empty function up there. So, and then at the end we have to do this. Object.keys errors.length is greater than 0, so we have an error. Return the status 400 and the errors here. Okay, so we'll go through this one first. You're going to Command S, Command Shift P, Firebase, deploy -- only functions. That's all correct. You press enter. I've already done it. So come into Postman. This all should already be set up here. So, you go into Firebase to get this API address. And then sign up at the end. This should all be here. Body, raw, and then JSON. So this probably should say user already in use. Sorry, email already in use. Username already taken. So we'll add a 3. I think we'll say email taken. Email's already in use. New email here. And we should now get a token. And we do. So I'll show you later on. We'll copy this token. And we'll have to paste it to write a post or something like that. So next thing, we've created the user. Now we want to log in. So we're going to make a login function. So it's quite similar to the sign up function. You could I'll just leave this on screen. Just press pause, copy it down. You can work out what it says by what we've gone through in the sign up. It's all very similar. So you want this user again. This time we only need the email and password from the body. So in Postman, if you come into the sign up one, copy, and then up here you want to click new, but I've already done it here. Paste it in here, and then change this to login. And then what you can do is come back to here, copy this, come back into here, and obviously get rid of that stuff, and remember, get rid of this comma there. And then, yeah, made the login thing, but I have, so I'll show you what it's like. I press send, and then we get a token. And if I make the email wrong password, please try again. So come into Visual Studio Code, back to login. So similar again, we've got the errors. If the email's empty, if the password's empty, we're going to get these errors back. And then you're going to firebase.auth.signin, email and password. And then you put your email here, which is user.email, which is the request body.email. So that means this is a request body, and then .email is this value here. So come back into Visual Studio Code. So if it does get an error, we're going to return the error. But if we don't have an email or password, so we come back here, and this returns the data, and then from the data we can get data.user.getID token, and that returns the token. So you can call that whatever you want, but you call it token. And then we return response.json.token, which is what I got before when I do the right password there. So if you go to here, I got the token, but if there's an error, I'm going to catch the error. So here, if I didn't have this function, I would get the response auth wrong password. So I'll show you what I've done here. Oh, sorry. I'll put the wrong email. So you want to copy this here, but you put in the wrong password, so copy this here. Well, I'll do it again actually. So back to Visual Studio Code. So that's the response from the email that you get. So you want to get that, and then you can put your own details in here and return it in JSON form. So right now we'll go if error.code. Whoops. User not found. You can copy this here. Command S, then Command Shift P, and then you go Firebase deploy -- only functions. Excuse my typing. And that will come up. So that's how you get the errors like that. I probably won't wait around till this loads, but you get the point. So all this, and then if it's not one of these errors, I know what you get from the email and password, but we'll just return the error code there. So later on, if you want to add more errors, you know what to do. You can just come into here. Let's copy this. And so if you get that response, you can then copy what you've done here to return a JSON. Alright, that's all for this lesson. I'll see you in the next lesson. Any questions below, and I'll get back to you with them.